Hey guys, welcome back to the last part of our series in Android authentication using Firebase. So in this tutorial, we are going to do login using Firebase. In our previous tutorial, we did registration, and now we are going to authenticate user and allow user to log in using the Firebase system. So I'll start by learning what we did last time so that we can get it. So here it is. So when I register a user, let's say lantech100@gmail.com, pass at 12345, and I click register. You can see I've been taken to dashboard activity. That is on success. You can see, let's see the log, successful, and then I'm getting redirected to dashboard activity. So let's get started with login. I'm going to add a new activity here. New activity and empty activity. I'm going to call it login. Then I'm going to copy and change from register to login. Or let me design it so that you guys can be able to understand how to use constraint layout. I will do a tutorial illustrating how to use constraint layout. So guys, stay tuned so that you can get notified when I do it. So I'll start by saying text input layout, match parent, lab content. To align it vertically, I'm going to say top, and I'm going to have top of parent. I'm going to have bottom of parent. To align it horizontally, I'm going to say start of parent, and I'm going to have end of parent. Within it, I'm going to have edit text. I'm going to match parent. I'm going to lab content. And here I'm going to have hint, enter email, and I'm going to give this one ID of text view, text input, email. In this one, I'm going to give it ID of edit text email. I'm going to give this one margin start of 13, and I'm going to have margin end of 13. Then I'm going to copy it, paste below it for password. In this one, I'm going to give it text input, password, enter, password. This one, I'm going to say edit text, password, and I'm going to remove the bottom of parent. In the top, I'm going to have top, bottom of ID, text input, email. Then I'm going to give it margin top. I'm going to give it 20. Below it, I'm going to have bottom, match parent, lab content. I'm going to horizontally center it. I'm going to have start of parent, end of parent. Top should be bottom of text input, password. Then I'm going to give it margin 30. I'm going to give it background color accent, and text. I'm going to say login. I'm going to give text color white. Here I'm going to have a text view, lab content. I'm going to center it horizontally, start of parent, end of parent, top of parent, and then the bottom should be top of text input email, text login. Size, I'm going to give it 22. The color, I'm going to give it black. So in my main activity, which is a login activity, I'm going to add a text view here to redirect user to login activity. I'm going to have text as login, and then I'm going to have it bottom, and start I'm going to align it center. I'm going to give it padding of 10, and I'm going to give it ID button. I'm going to say TV login. So when I click the background color, let me change color. I'm going to give it color primary dark. So I'm going to have TV login dot on click listener, and when you click it, I'm going to have val intent. I'm going to move from this to login activity, start activity, intent. So let's learn and see. So the Gradle is building. The app is installing. And now it's launching. Let's see. Let's learn again. Launching. When I click login, okay, we have our login screen. We have email and password and button login. So let's add another button here, another text view here, lab content, bottom should be bottom of palette, and start should be start of palette, end should be end of palette, and text I'm going to say register. Color, I'm going to give it color primary dark, and I'm going to give it padding of 10. ID, I'm going to give it TV register. So I'm going to have TV register dot set on click listener. When you click it, I'm going to have val intent, which is intent. I'm going to move from this my main activity dot class. Then I'm going to start activity intent. So my Gradle is building up. The app is installing. Okay, we have something that is happening. Let's try again. The app is installing, launching. There we go. So if we click login, if we click register, so let's continue with login. So I'm going to have ID as button login dot set on click listener. I'm going to validate if edit text email dot text dot trim dot to string dot is not empty. All edit text password dot trim dot to string dot is not empty. I'm going to leave it to sign in user, else I'm going to toast dot make text is input required toast dot length long dot show. So I'm going to write a method for registering user. So I'm going to have sign in user. And I'm going to have email as a type string, password type string, and then I'm going to have private letting, and then I'm going to have auth, Firebase auth. I'm going to initialize it here, auth, Firebase auth dot get instance. I'm going to have auth dot sign in user with email and password. I'm going to pass my email and password. Then I'm going to add on complete listener. I'm going to have task. If task dot is successful, else we are going to toast dot make text. This I'm going to toast error, the error message. Toast dot length long dot show. If it's successful, I'm going to go to dashboard. start activity intent. So this is going to be called when the user provides both the input. And then I'm going to pass edit text email.text.trim.toString. Then I'm going to have edit text password.text.trim.string. Let's learn and see what we have. The app is installing. Let's learn again. It's failing to launch. Launching. There we go. Login. Then I'm going to log in as lantech100@gmail.com. The password I'm going to provide 123456. Okay, let me add this one to be type password. So when I try to log in, the user may have been deleted. So I'm going to register a new account. I'm going to register as learn@gmail.com, and password I'm going to say pass812. There we go to the dashboard, that is registration. Let's learn again and try logging in. So the app is installing, launching. So let's try to log in. Learn@gmail.com, pass812. To the dashboard, meaning it was successful. So the other thing that we are going to do is to sign out user. So in the dashboard, I'm going to convert this one to a button, and I'm going to have this as logout. I'm going to give it ID button logout. Then I'm going to have private auth, and I'm going to have auth dot is equals to Firebase auth dot get instance button logout dot set on click listener, and I'm going to say auth dot sign out, and I'm going to redirect user to login activity. Start activity intent. So let's learn and see what we have. So my app is installing. Let's learn again. Sometimes it's failing to launch. login learn@gmail.com, password 123, password 123. There we are in the dashboard. Sign out. We are back to login activity. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Now the authentication with Firebase, we have completed it. In case you have a question, feel free to comment below. So if you are new, remember to subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you for watching.